Hello everybody, Spike Games here, back with some more Magic Arena content. I think while we're in the swing of things, we're just going to keep chugging on this Dimir control deck. Last video was sort of rough, but we're going to get back into it. Hello Java update, please go away. And hope to get some more wins this time around. This hand is slow, for sure, but I think I'll let it ride. Because we do have a turn 3 play, and lands are great because they put us on Kefnet turn 4, and we have double End of the God Eternals in case we're playing against red. So all of those things are good. What does opponent have here? Looks like Esper Control. How fun. Drawing a Thought Erasure next turn would be nice. And we can kind of see a little bit of what we're dealing with here. The opponent has the Thought Erasure. That's rough, because they get to take our Thief of Sanity. Yeah. Or Kefnet if they wanted to die forever, yeah. Although, we do draw a 2-drop, which is nice. It whiffs, which is not nice. Well, that's not so good. Not quite sure what the hit rate on Augur of Bolas is. I think it's got to be pretty high, though. 3 cards is 5% of your deck, right? And we have a very large amount of instants and sorceries in our deck. It's even... yeah, it's just instant or sorcery. Alright, see if they have the counter. I don't think there is a counter that does creatures at 2 mana, so I think we're okay. Gonna attack for 1 after this resolves. And then we're gonna pass turn. And we sort of have our trump card here in hand. This is a 1-of in the deck, but it is the Elder Spell. So when these control decks get, you know, a bunch of planeswalkers down, we can be like, Elder Spell, and kill all of them, which is nice. Opponent has the removal instantly for our guy, which is not my favorite. I will beat you down with Augur of Bolas. How does that make you feel? There's sort of 2 flavors of this Esper control deck, which is why it's kind of rough, because they're similar enough that it feels like the same deck, but they attack you from different angles, and so it's a little bit frustrating because you just end up playing this deck, playing against it so often. One of the 2 flavors of it, anyway. There's the one that's, you know, plays no creatures. Its win condition is a fully ulting to fairy. It just does tons of card advantage and board wipes and all that. And then there's the one that plays Hero of Precinct 1, I believe. Which is the guy that whenever you cast multicolored spells makes 1/1s. And so that one is a lot more, oh, we're going to beat you down with 1/1s. as our win condition, as opposed to we're just gonna drain you completely out of cards and then win with Teferi. We will kill this, and we will mill ourselves. Alright, so now we have a 4-4, so our opponents have to deal with that. I'm sure they have a way to do it. But what are you gonna do? You know what's better than a 4-4? An 8-8. Even though I'm like somewhat convinced the opponent just has the removal, we'll see. Alright, well not at instant speed, at least. Yeah, there it is. Alright, let's see what we're up against here. A lot of removal is the answer to that question. I want to get rid of the life gain removal, I think. We'll keep that there. We'll play this. And we'll get rid of this. And then we'll play this. And we'll get one of these. And then we'll pass. We should have attacked with Augur of Bolas, and then we wouldn't have had to discard Chart a Course to Chart a Course. But oh well. Oh, so he just gets both now. Oh, I see. I see. However, it was very dangerous for our opponent because now I get to cast that down and get 2 more spells. You may not have Teferi. I don't want that land either, I don't think. And now we get to do this. Well, yeah, this. Kills that, and we get 2 Augurs of Bolas. I'll have a Chart, of course. And I'll have another cast down. And then we will pass turn. So we're doing a pretty good job here of keeping the good spells out of our opponent's hand, killing the relevant things, and refueling. So we need to start drawing some win conditions is the next step. Ah. Well then. Elder Spell Plan is feeling like it's going to get taken out here. That's what I would take if I was our opponent, because it seems like our opponent's best or even only win con is that. That's what we've seen so far. So, oh, but he takes the card draw. Very interesting. Okay. I see. Okay, well, we're gonna do it because it doesn't seem like opponent has a ton of creatures. We're gonna mill our opponent this time, just in case we get into a mill war, but I don't think we will. Opponent hasn't showed us any jumpstart yet, so it feels safe to mill them. Don't really know what opponent is thinking about. There's not much choice to make. Your guy's gonna die. I'm gonna get my guy. I'm gonna deal you too. That's fine. Alright, well that's nice. This is a threat our opponent has to deal with pretty quickly, or it's going to kill them, which is what we wanted. And then we'll pass. Opponent's sitting on D Sparks, which don't do anything for them right now, which is great. I think we're in the driver's seat this game. I always hate saying that against blue-white control, but... no choice here. Gets to kill our guy. Top deck the right thing. And we'll continue beating down with 1/1s, I suppose. Our hand is good. I mean, we can kind of handle anything our opponent does. Yeah, like, if he wants to bounce a guy, we get to play it again. Like, he's just gonna... Oh wow, that's bold. Opponent really wants to draw cards. Well, that's fine. This isn't gonna do what you hope it will here. So we're gonna kill this. We're gonna play this. We're gonna get ourselves another card, which is gonna be this. And then we're gonna kill Teferi.
I really should have seen that coming.
And then we're gonna take one of the D-Sparks from our opponent's hand. Because if we do draw our big Planeswalker threats, we're gonna want to not have D-Sparks staring us in the face. Like I've been saying though, I mean our hand is good, and whenever we draw a bad card, we can just Chemisters Insight it away. So we're on 8 lands. This game is fairly long, but I feel like we should be able to get there. I mean, okay, I'll just keep beating you down with 1/1s. We do win this game in the end, so... Alright, well now we have sort of a stranglehold. Not only do we have all the removal we could ever want, we now have counter backup against their D-Spark if we ever draw like Liliana or something, so... Don't really know what opponent's got here. Probably nothing. Yeah, just lands. Opponent's not drawing very well. Can't say I'm that sorry for them, to be honest. We didn't draw very well last video, so... I'd like one of these. That's great, sure. What do you have, opponent? Another Teferi. No. Alright, that's that game. We do win now. The thing with this deck, and I guess it's probably the same with Esper Control, is that it takes a long time to win your games. So I feel like you almost want a ladder with an aggro deck if you're really trying to push rank, because you just get to play so many more games. And your win percentage probably isn't that much higher on a control deck. So that's my thoughts about that. This is a good hand. We get to do some peeking at our opponent's hand and see what they're on here. They're on, looks like the Simic Mass Manipulation deck. So we'll take that, Nissa. Thank you. We do want that, and it'll be your turn. Yeah, see, they kept one of those hands that's like all ramp and not any threats. So they do have a lot of ramp, but They don't have threats, and we know that because we looked at their hand. They are drawing a lot of cards early here, which is a little scary. Alright, here we definitely kill the ramp guy. You don't want him to have that much mana. And then we'll attack. See what we get from the Thief of Sanity lottery. Take that from you. And then we'll pass. It goes for the growth spiral again. Okay. And they surrender. Wow. Guess they were really counting on that Nissa. Rough game for opponent there, I think. We're gonna keep playing this here deck until we get good at it. Yeah, so for reference, the next deck that I'm going to build is, I think, going to be Gruul mid-range, even before Esper Control, just because, again, the two-color decks feel a lot more comfy in terms of not having perfect mana. Sounds good. We'll probably actually play the, not the Guild Gate first turn, because we're not super concerned. Well, no, I lied, because we want a Thought Erasure turn 2. Yeah, just the early turn sequencing these lands, you want to make sure that you're playing the crucial cards. Like, we don't really need to play Opt on turn 1. That can be played at any time, really. So little things like that, sometimes important. Alright, so I think we do have the luxury of doing the Thought Erasure thing here. We do not want our opponent to have probably just Chandra, right? And that's great. That's our trump card against red, in fact, so that's awesome. The reason we took Chandra is because she's really annoying. Getting to 7 and, you know, it's just like a ticking time bomb. And it's one of the card advantage engines in the deck. So that and usually Experimental Frenzy are the two cards that really allow red to have the reach that it does and be very scary that way. So that's the deal with that. I think the plan this turn is to just Tyrant Scorn the Runaway Steamkin. Just do it now, because we don't want them to have a chance to do any shenanigans. I don't think they have any. I know the deck pretty well, but I think we got it's pretty good. And then we'll pass, and we get to opt end of their turn, which is nice. I think they're trying to decide whether they want a Wizard's Lightning face. They do. Okay. All right. It's getting a little dicey. I think we're still in a good position though. We'll take our 3. We'll probably play the Chain Whirler. Go to 9. Yep. Go to 9. End of turn opt. I don't really want another opt. I want a land. That's not a land. And that's a land though. Alright, great. So now we put a big beefy guy in the way. Alright, there's the frenzy. That's what I was talking about. Pretty dangerous. But we did ward off opponent's attacks for a turn, I think. Or not. Opponent is tapped out. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah. Let's go. We're gonna kill this guy. Then we're gonna play this guy. No attacks. I was wondering if we could start to be aggressive there. I think the answer is just no. Although being at 6 is very scary. 5 is also scary. Oh lord. Jeez. Yeesh. That was brutal. I had the End of the God Eternals too. Just wasn't enough. Couldn't get the mana in time. Okay. Let's see. This hand is fine. It's a little slow. As I often say, it's a little slow, but more red deck. Got it. So, do the Bolas boy. Take a negate, sure. Do need lands, crucially. Okay. Kill my augur with that, that's fine. I'm gonna need a land here. That is not a land. That is also not a land, but you can help me find a land. There's a land. Alright. Question is, can we do enough before we get brutally beaten down? Who knows? You're also not a land. Frustratingly. But I think we need to do you. Try and find a land. Wow. That is not great. Yikes. Yike. The interface there. I really didn't want to discard that land there. That was very bad.
Hey, over here. Sit back and
Oh my gosh, that was so bad. Yikes. Yeah, I think we just need to mitigate the damage here. Hold up negate. I actually don't want to augur here, because if we hit 3 lands right when we need them, it's just yikes. So I don't think we want to do that.
this is just gonna be bad for you.
Yes, that's exactly what I want. I want that land. Yes, thank you. And then I want this guy, now that I have the lands I need. Yes, so I'll have another negate. Alright, so next turn I get to the trump card. This is what we want. You can have that. I don't really care. I'll counter the bigger burn spells at this point. Yeah, I think we want to make sure we're using the counters on 3 mana burn spells or like card advantage spells. And not just the shock there. Okay. Well, we have a new kill target here. Get rid of you. Target you. I think an interesting play for opponent would be to sack the Firebrand, killing his own Runaway Steamkin so that I don't get the 4/4 or the life. Yeah. Opponent with the sick plays. Oh, I guess I still get the 4/4, dude. Oops. Huh. I think we actually have to do that so that Chandra doesn't get to ult next turn. That doesn't feel great, I have to say.
There's no problem fire can't solve.
Drawing two cards a turn is also not my favorite. Yeah, this is getting touchy, huh? Yeah, we can't let opponent do this. So I think we just have to do this. This is so gross. Oh, but, yee, so now, Okay, well, nothing we can really do about it. I guess we're just gonna die. Yeah.
You burning.
Alright. Good game. I forgot that we wouldn't be able to attack with Augur after we sacked Augur. Yeah, that's silly when you say it like that, but I did forget about that. We got one more in this video here. We'll keep this. This time is one of the times where we are going to opt, I think, at end of turn. Because we have enough untapped lands that it won't really matter. You'll see what I mean. So here, like, we can play the tap land here, because we don't have anything else on 2. And now we're good to go. Oh, you know, see, now I lied. Because now we want Kefnet on 4, so we're going to play the tap land here. What do we have here? Oh, Thought Erasure. He's going to take Kefnet. That's mean. Rude. Why are you in the tank? Take Kefnet, please. Yeah, finally. Alright. Here's a land. Now that we are Kefnetless, we're gonna deploy these guys. These here guys. Okay. Opponent has the answer, and it's an annoying one for that guy. Alright, we get to do 2 spells this turn, so I think we're going to. And then I'll play this. So I'm thinking about it, and that was probably stupid, and I should have done that in the other order. Because I wanted the land, that's why I put it on top, and then I just did this guy and put it away. Yeah, taking my threats, that's smart. Do, however, get to look for more things. Yeah, I want that one, I think. Alright, the bolus beats. Augur beats. Let's go. Let the beats rock. This kills planeswalkers too, right? Yeah. So I don't think there's too much opponent can do here that we'd be that scared of. Yeah, see, now I don't get my land that I need, huh? Well, just do this. I'm gonna try and find a counter, really. Okay, that's not a counter. Okay, I mean, I'm very happy that he used that on an augur and not my big token when I make that, so. This card advantage is going to get problematic. That's definitely for sure. Ah, thief of your own, I see. This is okay. Because I will erase your thoughts. Goodbye, Big Teferi. I do not want this land. I will not play a land. I will Tyrant Scorn, destroying your guy. And then I will attack you for 1. How do you feel about that, opponent? This is a grindy boy here. Yeah. That's okay.
I am not going to sit this
Bounce my Augur Bolus.
Here we go.
Oh no, bounce your own removal spell. That's pretty gross. Yeesh. That's strong. Now here's the question. Do we Vraska's Contempt to Fairy? I think we just do. We want it gone. I don't want to deal with it anymore. And then we'll do this. And then we'll pass. Yeah, you get my Enter the God Eternals. Rough. Another big Teferi, huh?
I am not Keep up the pace.
I don't really know how we beat that, if I'm being honest. I think the first step is Chemister's inciting, for sure. That was weird. Anyway. I guess I played a land already that turn. Cool. Awful.
Let's skip to the good part.
Yeesh. That's pretty gross. That's what that is. I'll tell you that. Get rid of that guy. Opponent gets to draw a card though, which is sad. And then I'll get one of these guys. These here guys. Get one of these. Do this now. Just to see what we have. No. More lands. Okay. It seems like we are falling behind in this game. I don't really know how we're going to pull this back. I think the answer is we're not.
Hurry.
Have we seen our Elder spell yet? I think we did, right? Oh no, we saw our Vraska's Content. That's not going to do it though. I'm going to concede. Opponent has way too much stuff. Getting that tier protection in Gold 3, abusing that. Alright, everybody, thanks for watching. It's been Spike Games. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe, view, and view all the way through. Best ways to help the channel. We'll see you next time.